Today we have a home security system to install. I'm Ray. Welcome to Ray's Toolbox. We decided to go ahead and put one in. A lot of different options out there as to what's available for you. Basically you need to decide what type of system you want. A lot of companies make them. Right off the bat, you have to decide if you want a wired system, which you have to run wires between the cameras and a hard drive centrally located someplace. The problem with that, with me, is you have to get in the attic and that type of things to run all the wires, and it's not as easily done here as the wireless system. The wireless system that we chose, we did choose to go with one, was from Night Owl. Mine is a 4 cameras came with it. It's you can expand it up to 10, I believe. Some of the systems are hardwired for part of the cameras and wireless for others. You just have to decide what you want. You can go totally wireless and have a battery in the camera itself that operates it. The only glitch with that I've seen online is if it's directed toward a road, get a lot of traffic, that type of things, it activates the camera all the time and your batteries run down quickly, so you have to be able to get up there and change your batteries. And there are simple cameras that are a system within themselves. They don't go to a central hard drive anyplace. Sometimes you can record online, upload on the cloud, whatever. That's certainly an option. I chose to go with a central hard drive for that type of stuff. When we open the box, there's 4 smaller boxes. Each one has a Night Owl camera in it. When you open that up, we have 2 boxes inside of that. One has the camera and the other one has the antenna and the cord to plug it in with. This particular system has a 9-foot cord you can put between the battery and the wall receptacle. There's another box inside the big one which contains the hard drive, and it's really easy to set up. I'll show you what it looks like in a minute. So this is all the hard drive is. It has 2 antennas that we just screw into the back of it. That lets them talk to the cameras. It has a power cord, of course, and then it has a hook into the Wi-Fi, so you can work with it with your phone. It also has the capability of hooking a monitor into it, so if you want to use the app on the phone to review everything, watch whatever, you can do that. You can also hook a monitor up to it and hook it up, put it on top of a desk, whatever, and view things that way. So let's see how easy it is to hook a camera up to the system. When you first get this, it suggests that you get the app first and follow the steps in the app, and it was really simple. You hooked each camera up. You could have them hooking up all at once, actually, and it's just really simple following the steps on here. On the app itself, it says Add New. I know you can't see that, but we're just going to hit that button, and it asks a question to allow access. We're going to scan the code on the camera.
Device is ready for use. Camera is in pairing mode.
So it's hooking itself up. I think you can see the flashing green light. It takes it just a couple of minutes to talk to the drive and get everything synced in with each other. Like I said, I did all the 6 cameras that came with it at the same time. The only requirement is you have to have it within 8 feet of your unit here. So now this add-on camera had a feature where I had mentioned before you can have a standalone camera. It has a slot you can put a memory card in, and it will record things on its own with that if you don't have something big to hook it up to. So you have to have a receptacle within 9 feet of where your cameras go. I've got that figured out for the place, and we're going to get started putting those up. Some of the places I had a receptacle outside already, up in the eaves, that type of things. Really easy to mount the camera, plug it in, and it's kind of a pack it up and go type thing. The cameras that didn't have a receptacle close to the location, I had a receptacle on the inside, so I found the location for where they went, and I drilled a hole. I had to drill a 1/2-inch hole through the wall to get the cords through, and then it was a matter of just dropping the cord down and plugging it into a receptacle. After I get everything mounted, I'll run a circuit around the ceiling of the garage and just put new receptacles up high for those, and they'll be out of the way and not a problem. Each camera in this system has a separate spotlight that you can have activate when it finds motion. They have night vision capability, and all of them have a two-way intercom feature. When we open up the app, all we have to do is select our system, and then you have a couple of options. You can scroll down and select the cameras. You name them as you put them into the system. To add another camera, you simply hit this plus and scan the code on the camera. If you want to take a live view, we just hit the live view, and you can see whichever camera you want to look at. If you want to take a close-up, all we have to do is tap that one, and here we have the live view, and then at the bottom you can scroll through and see the different events that it has recorded for you. If you happen to have a camera that does have a roadway in them and you don't want to record road traffic all the time, you can select a certain area of the screen and delete it, if you will. Any activity on that road here, it's not going to go ahead and record. However, if somebody walks in front of the camera and it turns itself on, it will record that section of the road as well, that part of the picture. So that's kind of a handy feature. You can have certain cameras notify you when there's activity, or you can silence them. If you have a lot of people in and out visiting, you can shut that feature off. So it's really easy to get this camera set up. Really happy with it so far. I hope this helps a little bit if you was trying to look at a system to get for yourself. So thanks for taking the time to look at the video. We certainly appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.